What's happening, guys? Today, what we're gonna do something a little bit different. Okay. If y'all haven't noticed by now, I'm rocking the new camera. So hopefully that'll be good. Okay. Today, I want to do some bluegill fishing. Okay. I already got a lot of crappie lures. Okay. Look right here, folks. Look right here. On cue, this is a bluegill. This is a big one. I've been getting bites like crazy on this little thing. And we only got 2 pound test. And I'll show you what it is. Yep, it sure is, and it's a nice one. Let me tell you. Oh, no, it's a Shellcracker. That's why he's fighting so hard. And this thing is a giant. It is a giant. Come here. Come here. Oh. Wow. That's a giant. Okay, and we got him on the Garland, okay, little kicker. On a 1/64th ounce jig head monster Shellcracker. Okay. I love catching crappies. By far my favorite fish to catch. But sometimes when the crappie want to be a little bit aggravating, it's good to come out here and get on some fish like that. That's a nice fish. He's easily 3/4 pound, probably almost a pound. Okay, fought like crazy, and we're gonna let him go. Nice fish. But anyways, like I was saying, this is the Garland little kicker. Just a tiny little swim bait. You know, it's got a kicker tail. Okay, that little ball on the end, you know, it lets it swim. So we're gonna throw it out again and see if we can't get on another one. There was another bite, and all I'm doing is I'm casting it out and I'm letting it fall and just reeling it back slightly. That's all I'm doing. Okay? And sometimes they'll hit it on the fall. Sometimes they'll hit it once you start reeling it back. But hopefully we can get on another one like that. That was fun. That was fun. I tell you, like I said, when the crappies ain't biting, if you got some crappie lures with you, I mean, you should if you're a crappie fisherman. But if you got some small little soft plastic, make sure that you try them out. Oh, look right there. For bluegills. Because they work. There is another bluegill. Okay? Not as big as the other one. But that's okay. Small little baits mimicking worms, crickets, you know, insect larvae, what have you, will work just fine. And this particular bait is a part of the Moglo series. Okay, so it's a good bait. It's a really good bait. You know, surprisingly, it's a crappie lure, but I don't think I've ever caught a single crappie off one of these. They seem to attract the bluegills the most, I guess because of the size, if I had to guess. But they work well. If you get it on some 2 pound test, okay, and a light rod, it's fun. It's fun. Like I said, this is a 1/64th ounce jig head. The jig head is made by Fish Stalker. Really sharp hook on there. And you want to have a good sharp hook when you're fishing like this. And you want to make sure, look right here, folks. Look right here. You know, I thought today was going to be a bust, considering how... Oh, finally, I just got done saying that I don't think I've ever caught a crappie off one of these, and there it is. On the Bobby Garland little kicker. That's a nice fish. That's a good, I'd say it's about a 10 1/4 fish. Okay, that's what we want to catch right there. But he has not been very cooperative today, so we might put him on the stringer. We'll put him on the bank real quick into some water right there. Sorry that I keep just adjusting this camera. I'm very new with using it, and I want to make sure that it's going, and y'all see all this. Hopefully there's some more crappie there. That made my day. But the water temp is around, if I had to guess, 50, 52-ish degrees, give or take. This particular spot that I'm fishing, it's around 4 foot deep where I'm casting, okay? I'm casting it out there, letting it fall first, and then I'm going to start reeling it back super slow. There's another fish. Just like that. And I'm using this 2-pound test, hoping that these fish don't pop me off. But most of these fish have been really good. Look at that big old wake that fish just put up. I really don't know what this is. That's another shellcracker, and that is a giant. This is bigger than the last one. Man, look at that. Come here, buddy. Look at that. That thing is a giant. I can't even get my hand wrapped around this fish. And you know when you can lip them, that they're giants. Here's my hand. Look at that. Just covers my hand. That is a giant. You know, we got a crappie up there. You know what? Let's go ahead and throw him up on the bank too. About fell right there. Golly. I don't even want to turn the camera off. But it's real cold. It's been raining today. So not really the most ideal conditions for everybody out there that likes to fish. But when you like to fish as much as I do, it really don't matter how bad the weather is. I'm about gonna have to get me another bait. There's another good look at it. I mean, it's teeny tiny. Excuse my dirty hands. Hopefully we can get another fish right off that spot. I knew there'd be some crappie down here, but I've tried a lot of different lures today. I've tried beetle spins, I've tried underspins, I've tried curly tail grubs, I've tried everything, and these fish are just not really wanting it. And then I said, you know what, I'm gonna pull out this little thing and I'm gonna see what happens. And I'll tell you what, it's been a good decision for me to make, is by putting this little thing on here. is just a little spillway that we're fishing, okay? And it's amazing. It's amazing. You know, you fish the lakes. You know, people are going to tell you, you got to fish deep, you know, this time of year, or you got to fish here, or you got to fish there. Here we are, literally knee-deep water, catching these fish. And I do have my waders on. Look, there we go. Lord have mercy. They fight now. They fight. And this is a small fish compared to what we were catching, but still, these river fish, there's just something about them. They fight real hard. Okay. He's going back in the water. And guys, I really enjoy doing this. I enjoy catching bluegills and shellcrackers. Sometimes during the summer when, you know, get off work and you really just want to go out there and just catch some fish. You really don't want to have to worry about marking fish. You know what? Go get you some red worms. 2-pound test. Ultralight rod. And I'm telling you, it'll be deadly on some brim beds. You don't really have to worry about marking them sometimes, or where I'm at, you don't. You can really just pull up on any dock, any type of weeds, or any type of logs, and catch these fish in the summertime. And you will load up a cooler full of these things in about 45 minutes if you get the right bed. So I would really encourage that, especially if you got kids. Take them out there, give them a float, and let them go at it. Okay? You don't have to do anything technical with it. You don't have to really have to do anything. You can just, you know, you can use corn, you can use red worms, crickets, you can use small soft plastics like what we're using today and catch these fish. I really need to get another bait, but I just, man, these fish were on fire just a second ago. They've kind of died down. They might have been get tired of seeing my bait. However many times we've cast it out here. But it's fun. It's fun. You can do this pretty much any time of the year. If you're just looking for bluegills, if you're looking for shellcrackers, oh, there went one. Find some good drop-offs, okay? I'm in ankle deep of water here. And way on out there, it gets pretty deep. And when I'm fishing the drop-off that goes into deep water. So they're right there in the middle of shallow water and deep water. If you can find those areas, you're eventually going to find the bluegills, okay? It might take you a few casts to figure them out, but eventually you go tie up with one. And most of the time, this time of year, they're big. They're not those little things that are about as long as your finger that kind of piss you off at the end of the day. No, they're really good fish. And they're real fun to catch. Obviously, you can see that they're real fun to catch when you have the right equipment. we were out here fishing with bass rods or anything like that, it wouldn't be as fun. Even if I was to use my Wally Marshall signature rod, the speed shooter with 4-pound test, it would put a bend in the rod and it would be fun. But you get you some 2-pound test, a little micro rod like this, you feel like you got a whale. There's one. This has got to be another Shellcracker. I'm going to try to keep some tension on him. I don't want him to pop my line. I'm honestly doing a big no-no by not retying this 2-pound line, but it's honestly just it's too much fun. What do we got here? What do we got here? Oh. Wow, there he goes, there he goes. Another giant. All these Shellcrackers have been at least a pound or over a pound. This one is about as big as the first one we caught. Look at that. That is a hog. That is a hog. And I'm going to say it one more time. That right there, folks, that is a hog. Hog. Golly. Man. Like I said, I hadn't even cut the daggum camera off. And most people swear up and down that you cannot catch Shellcrackers on artificial baits. Well, here's the proof. You can. You can. You just got to find them. Got to give them what they want. Keep it close to the bottom. Okay? All these fish that I've caught, except for that crappie, which rightfully so, the nature of them, I have caught these fish when when it hits the bottom. And I'm just literally just creeping it across the bottom. Catching these fish. I can feel all the stuff down there. It feels like there's a lot of root down there. Or whatever debris gets pushed down. Oh, that would have been a giant. Golly. That's all right. That's all right. We've been getting giants, so hopefully we can get some more. I really like to be getting on some crappie right now, but man, this, I'm thankful. I'm thankful that I chose to come over here and fish this. And I'm thankful that something just told me, hey, you need to put that lure on right there and start waxing these fish. Oh, look. This is insane. That 2-pound test line is what's making it for me. Wow, this fish is right here next to me. I didn't even see it. This is another giant. This is another giant. Oh, this is the biggest one. This is the biggest one. Oh, come here, bud. Come here. I'm gonna try to lip you like a bass. Oh, that has got to be a 2-pound shellcracker. Now I'm gonna keep messing with this camera because I want to make sure y'all see that. That has got to be a 2-pound shellcracker. Wow. I really don't even know what to say. This is most definitely my personal best shellcracker. Well, guys, I hate to do it, but I gotta go. There's some things that I got going on this evening with the wife and the kids. Okay, I want to give a shout out to her. Thank you so much, Megan, for letting me come out here and do this. You know this is what I love to do. You know I love chasing these fish. Like I said, unfortunately we couldn't get on the crappies, but we got on these monster dinosaur shellcrackers. Okay, so if you like what you see, you already know what to do. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. That will help me out. Go ahead and like this video. Okay, and if you see any of these floating around in your store that you buy your tackle from, you better pick you up a pack, because this is the outcome. Just a giant shellcracker. Alright, guys. There he goes. There's no way I could keep that fish. But anyways, y'all have a great day, and thank y'all for watching. God bless.